Hello? Are you waking up? I can't quite tell. I wish I'd brought my magnifying glass from the other room. This would be a lot easier. But I think you're waking up. I do believe, yes, those eyes are open. Hello there. Are you alright? You seem a bit uneasy. Yes. I am a giant. Thank you for noticing. Oh, no, there's no need to run away. It's alright, and moreover, you're, presently on my desk, and I haven't gotten around to setting up the, walkways for getting up and down it yet. If you would please, just stay there. I won't move any closer to you. But I don't want you getting hurt by trying to run off. What are you doing here? Well, to answer that question, I'm sure you've been able to tell that it's raining outside. And moreover, I've been expecting a visitor. Not you, surprisingly enough. I'm actually quite astonished that you're here, but I went outside to make sure that the way to my house was clear, and in my attempts to clear out the little pathways I make for my smaller friends, I saw you, and you seem to have been passed out under a quite large, for you at least, mushroom. And I was concerned that something might be wrong. So I took you inside and wrapped you up in a dish towel. I hope it wasn't too uncomfortable. That's one of the newer ones. I thought it'd be quite cozy, but I was worried that if I left you outside by yourself, then you would be unable to take care of yourself with the rain. So I brought you inside, and I wanted to make sure that you'd be alright by yourself before I sent you back on your way. You seem a bit apprehensive. That's alright. It's understandable that you're a bit afraid. If you'd like, I can take you back outside. Here, just hop into my hand. Okay. No, it's alright. It's okay. I'll put my hand elsewhere. I won't bring it near you until you're comfortable with that. I can tell you're a bit antsy around larger folks. That's okay. I am a bit curious what you are doing out here, but I won't poke or pry too much. You still seem very anxious and antsy and apprehensive. So, until you feel more comfortable around me, I'll just wait. I did, in case you needed it, get you a bit of food from my kitchen. Luckily for me, I have a small friend who visits me quite often. The one I mentioned earlier, who I've been expecting. And so I have plenty of small dishware and cups, silverware, and so on that you're more than welcome to use. They're just over there if you feel like it. I hadn't gotten around to baking any food yet. Usually I wait until they get here if they're hungry, and I got what I could. It's just a bit of a croissant I'd made earlier in the week. It's a bit stale now, but the flavor is still very nice. They're cinnamon flavored, and I didn't know if you would enjoy that, but if you do, it's over there, as well as a bit of cheese. At this point, it's a bit lukewarm, but it shouldn't have gone bad by any means. And I also have a small pitcher of orange juice, quite genuinely just juice I squeezed from an orange. You don't have to partake in any of that right now if you don't want to. I understand if you're still stressed. It can be weird waking up in an unfamiliar environment with someone very, very large looking over you. And I do apologize for your return to consciousness being so alarming. I have trouble seeing things at your size, so I usually have a magnifying glass which I look through whenever I'm examining my small friend. But unfortunately, that is not, that was not the case today. I hadn't gotten it out yet. And I was just so concerned that you were hurt or otherwise unhealthy that I got into a bit of a panic. Are you feeling a bit more calmed down now? Well, that's good. Do you mind if I move a bit closer? Just a couple of inches. Alright. See, I'm still plenty far away. Just got a little bit closer, so I can look at you a bit better. But I won't touch you. I won't grab you or even reach out to you unless you want me to. Your clothes are probably still very wet. If you'd like. In the other room, I have a few clothes I've somewhat crudely put together. I don't know if they're comfortable at all, but they're the best I have on hand. Alright. I won't worry about that right now, though. If you'd like, here, can I slide the dish towel closer to you so you can wrap yourself up in it again? Okay, thank you. Here you go. There you are. You're looking a bit healthier. I don't know if it's the warmth or just that you're a bit less frazzled, but you do seem to be doing better than you were. I'm very pleased to see that. if you'd like to stay for a few hours, you're welcome to. You don't have to leave unless you want to, but you don't have to stay unless you want to either. It's whatever you feel most comfortable with, and I don't expect an answer right now. Just let yourself start to feel better, and if you feel good enough to leave, then just let me know. And if you feel like you need to stay a bit longer, then you can stay as long as you need to. This bit of desk can be yours, and I won't encroach on your little spot of land here. Was that a smile I saw? That was a somewhat genuine question. I genuinely couldn't say it. Could I maybe get a slightly bigger one? You're very cute. And I mean that in the nicest way. Seeing you smile actually makes me very happy. People who are in distress don't tend to smile. So I'm glad that you're feeling able to do so. Do you mind if I get a bit closer? Okay. I'll just get a bit closer. And do you mind if I rest my hand on the desk here? Okay. There it is. It won't come any closer without you letting it. All right. You know, if you'd like to stay for dinner, you're more than welcome to. I went to the store just a few days ago, actually, and I was thinking I might make a quiche. I know of a recipe that involves spinach and ham, eggs. It's very good. But only if you like to, of course. But if you want to eat something more your size to regain your strength, of course I was planning on making this for my little friend when they came to visit. But that won't be for a little while now. So, if you'd like, I can either make you something when I start cooking for them, or I can make you something now before they come. Okay. Well, when I get to making food, then I'll ask you. Does that sound okay? Okay. Are you thirsty? Alright. Would you like me to go get you some water? Okay. Here, let me... Here you are. And I'll just very, very carefully pour a bit of this into a little pitcher. Luckily, I have a few little filters that help to funnel the water where it needs to go. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to set this down over here. Right on this book. And you're welcome to come get it if you'd like. I'll move away from it so you don't have to worry about it. Oh, yes, that is, it's actually a book on radioactivity. It's, not the most uplifting read, but I've been enjoying it all the same. It's interesting to read about the many uses but also limitations of such a powerful thing. Oh, yes, I like to read. Unfortunately, it's nothing I think you could read, if only for the size. I've seen your books before. They're very appropriate for someone of your stature, but for me, well, I imagine I might need to put them under a microscope just to read the words. But a book this size suits me just fine. Of course, if you don't mind grabbing your cup. Thank you. You can go ahead and open up. See? Very big pages, very big text, very big pictures. Perfect for a very big person like myself. I think that the use of pictures in the book really helped to illustrate the points that are trying to be gotten across. Especially for someone like myself who isn't exactly academically gifted. I always envied people who could hear something once and just understand it. I'm very much the opposite. I can hear things hundreds of times and still not fully grasp it. But that's just made me curious about the world, I suppose. So it all works out. Are you feeling a bit better? I can't help but notice you've left your little safe zone. Does that mean you're feeling a bit more comfortable around me? A little bit. I'll take it. Wow. Hopefully you'll be feeling a little bit more comfortable in a few hours, and you'll be able to join my little friend and I for dinner. And if not, that's perfectly alright. But if you'd like to stop by again, you're more than welcome to. I always appreciate having company, no matter what size. Are you feeling a bit tired? That's okay. Why don't I leave you be for now? You can get a bit more rest. And I'll come check on you in a few minutes. And if you're feeling better, if you're feeling more awake after you've taken a short nap, then we can continue talking or whatever else you'd like. And if you're still tired, then you can just keep sleeping. Does that sound okay? Okay. And I'll make sure that you're nice and safe. No one will hurt you. And I'll make sure to be mindful of where I put things and where I put myself. Of course. Thank you for entrusting me with your safety. I promise you it is not ill put. Alright. Sleep well, my little friend. And I will see you